Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, my name is Griselda, also known as Miss Kim Kardashian West, just for today's video. So I thought it would be really fun to transform myself into Kim Kardashian. She posted this photo right over here and I absolutely fell in love with it. I love the hair, I love the eyes, I love the makeup. She just looks absolutely stunning. So I decided to recreate it. I was just so inspired on how glamorous she looks. She just looks absolutely stunning. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to turn on your notifications so you get notified every single time I upload. And without further ado, let's get started with this video. Alright guys, so in today's video, as you guys saw, I am going to be doing a Kim K inspired look. The only thing I did is my brows. I tried to do my brows a little softer, but you know, sometimes it just doesn't happen that way. For moisturizer, I'm going to be using this Rare Earth Pore Minimizing Lotion by KIEHLS. We're just gonna apply that all over the skin. Her skin is always really flawless and not so much matte, so we are going to try our best to just make the skin super glowy and just really radiant. So we are just going to focus on just making sure we prime the skin really well. So next we're going to be using this KIEHLS Glow Formula Skin Hydrator. This has a small tint of color. It looks like this. So we're just going to focus that on the high point of my face, which is like my cheek area, and like the bridge of my nose, like my chin. And then I'm just going to distribute everything else. You see how it gives you like a really nice glowy effect. So we're just gonna focus on priming the skin really well. I'm like loving my hair. Once these clips are off, you guys will see how cute it looks. So for primer, we're going to be using this Hourglass primer serum. It looks like this, and it just leaves the skin super hydrated and glowy. So because we are going for like a more glowier finish to the skin, this primer is going to be perfect for that. So for foundation, we're going to be doing the All Hours foundation by YSL. This is a brand new foundation. I actually haven't tried this. This is in the shade B65 Bronze, and it is up to 24-hour wear, flawless matte full coverage oil-free foundation. Because I am using super hydrating and glowy products underneath, I'm using a matte formula just to kind of balance out the skin, because I still don't want the skin to be super oily. I want it to be kind of in between. I feel like Kim's skin just looks perfect all the time. This is actually a perfect match for my tan. The only thing that's really hard to kind of get used to with this hair is not being able to just kind of flip it back, because it just comes right back. So for concealer, I'm going to be using the MAC Pro Concealer in the shade NW25. I like to apply this concealer one side at a time, just because this concealer dries down really quick, and I like to apply it on with a flat brush. And then quickly I go in and just blend it out. To set under my eyes, I'm going to be using this Hourglass Veil Translucent Powder. And I'm not going to bake under my eyes because the concealer is actually a matte finish. So I'm just going to grab a brush. This is a Luxie 101 brush. And I'm just going to actually press in the powder just to kind of set very lightly. And to set the rest of my face, I'm just going to mix these two powders. This is the Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Medium Dark and Give Me Sun. And we're just going to press in the powder and then buff it in. And I like to use really big brushes so it can buff in the powder really nice. To bronze up the skin, I'm going to be using this Laura Geller Sunset Deep Beach Matte Bake Hydrating. And then we're just going to go in with a tapered brush and just bounce that bronzer in. What we are gonna do is bake a little bit under the cheeks with this Veil translucent powder. I'm just gonna bring that in. So I find that her cheekbones are always like really sucked in. So now we're just gonna buff that out. To prime my eyes, I'm going to be using this Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Primer. I still kind of have to get used to on how it dries down. But I feel like once it's set, like it's fine. So for the eyes, I'm going to be using this ColourPop Take Me Home palette. This is what it looks like. Very neutral, very Kim K. We are going to pick up this color right here. This one's called French Kiss. We're just going to set the eye base with that color. I feel like the eyes are also very natural. She doesn't do too much. Now we're going to pick up this color right here called Sidetrack. That's going to be my transition color. We're just going to apply that in the crease. And I'm applying the transition color all over my lid and in my crease. I feel like her eyeshadows are very neutral. You can't really tell if there's like any definition where the eyeshadow starts. So I'm just going to apply that all over the crease. And just to add a little bit of depth, we're going to use this color right here called Popular Demand. And we are just going to add a little bit of that color in the crease. And I'm using a more tapered brush just to kind of focus that in the crease. I feel like her eyeshadows are always not perfectly placed, but they're perfectly blended, so you can't see where each eyeshadow starts. So that's the look that I'm trying to mimic. Now we're going to use this color right here called Salt Water, and we are going to apply that on the lid. And I'm just going to go over it with a brush to kind of like buff it out, because I don't want the shadow to be the focus. I just want it to be neutralized, so I'm just going to buff that out. So we're going to repeat that same process underneath. So I'm going to pick up this color right here and just kind of run that through the bottom of my lash line. And for eyeliner, I'm going to be using my Larger Than Life eyeliner in the color Rue Bonaparte. So her lashes, as you can see, they're very wispy and very long towards the end. What I'm going to do first, I am going to curl my lashes and do a generous amount of mascara and then pop in some lashes. So for mascara, I'm going to be using the Caution Extreme Lash Mascara by HOURGLASS. So for lashes, I'm going to be using these Ardell Studio Effect lashes. And what I like to do is I actually like to stand the lashes up to give you more of a flirtier effect towards the end. For my lips, I'm going to be using this LA Girl Perfecting Precision Lip Liner. This is in the shade Sugar and Spice. And then for lipstick, we're going to be using this MAC Lip Tensity in the shade Dough. I feel like this is the perfect color that she wore. We are going to add a little bit of gloss because I feel like she always wears a glossy lip. And this is in the shade Bare Naked, and it's the Lip Glaze by Laura Mercier. Let's not forget about highlight. I'm going to be using this Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. This is That Glow, and I'm going to be using Dripping in Gold, which is this color right here. Just going to add a little bit of that just in the high points. And I'm just using this Makeup Forever Wavy 140 brush. And then the tip of the nose, because I feel like she always has like a really nice highlight on the nose, down the bridge. And also, let's not forget to highlight the inner corner of the eyes. All right, so I went ahead and I popped on some contacts just to complete the look, because in that photo she was wearing contacts and I just felt like I needed it. Let me know also if you think I nailed the look. I feel like I did. I think I did a pretty good job. But I want to know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in my next video.